Ink, comprising everything in chaotic forms. Lines, connecting thousands of years of history. The art of lines in simple black and white. And the image of the wise sage manifests vividly on paper. Under the precise and imaginative strokes of artist calligrapher Fan Zeng, viewers can instantly recognize one of the greatest sages in ancient China, Laozi. This painting of Laozi captures the great philosopher in his most relaxed and zen state of mind. His wisdom is still palpable in modern-day society, inspiring people to rediscover it, interpreting relations between humans and nature among different nationalities, cultures, and religions. More than 2,000 years ago, Laozi arrived at Hangu Pass. Yin Qi, the commander of the pass, asked Laozi for advice, sensing his unusual and extraordinary personality. And Laozi wrote the 5,000-character-long Tao Te Ching, laying the foundation for Taoism, one of the three most important thoughts in ancient China, alongside Confucianism and Buddhism. Artist calligrapher Fan Zeng has painted over 100 paintings, spanning over a decade, showing Laozi leaving Hangu Pass. With every attempt, he strives to gain a deeper understanding of Taoism and translate it into his work. Around 5 a.m. in the northern suburb of Beijing, Fan begins the day with studying and reading. Already in his 80s, the artist has been following this routine for decades. Reading is an indispensable part of his life and one of his biggest inspirations. For him to capture the essence of traditional Chinese painting, one needs to root their creation in ancient wisdom, absorbing nutrients from past philosophers, historians, and poets.
在我的记忆中，从小到大，父亲每天早晨起来，天色初晓，晨光熹微的时候，是早早地坐在那儿读书。所以他读书的那个样子，是在我脑海中非常深的一个印记。
我跟范曾先生相识这么多年，就是一种诗画的交往，看到他的画，那么后来又听到他的吟诵，他吟诵的真是好。
To understand Fan Zeng's painting, there are two key words to understand first: poetic perspective and philosophy. Fan is painting to express his thoughts about life and the world. And he saw the peak of Chinese philosophy with the ancient sage Laozi.
老子最伟大的点，就是对自然，对一种真心的一种崇拜，他讲人法地，地法天，天法道，道法自然，他的道来源于自然。 如果你不参透他的思想，你画上老子，仅仅画上老头儿，他不是这样，他对宇宙、人生、社会的一个观点，这种我心里要罗织出一个老子的形象，这个下面才有神了。
This version of Laozi leaving Hangu Pass is the perfect combination of calligraphy and traditional Chinese painting. The strokes may appear casual at first glance, but when viewed as a whole, viewers can feel the artist's meticulous layout and the philosophy he's trying to convey. Fan has been exploring for a long time before achieving this state of harmony. Fan was born in 1938 in Nantong, Jiangsu Province. He went to study history at Nankai University when he was 17. He later transferred to Academy of Fine Arts out of his interest for painting. After graduating, he got a post at the China History Museum, now the National Museum of China. It was here that Fan got to hone his skills and copy masterpieces like court ladies preparing newly woven silk and court ladies of Guo on a spring excursion. Bai Miao is considered as one of the most basic skills of traditional Chinese painting. It requires the artist to capture the essentials of the subject by an ink outline drawing without any color. In his sophomore year, Fan Zeng made a copy of 87 Celestial People by Tang Dynasty painter Wu Daozi. As a transfer student, he said he had spared no effort to perfect his skills. Before becoming a true artist, Fan first mastered the basics.
霍金是一个极聪明的人，他想到宇宙的生成，这种宇宙生成呢，和我们老子的哲学里面有些相似的地方。
Even though Fan's over 80 years old, he still stays curious and passionate about the world around him. He reads about Stephen Hawking and also Immanuel Kant. He also flips through old archives and browses through current affairs online. When he's not reading or painting, Fan enjoys his own leisure time in the courtyard. He spends most of the day there, admiring a fresh view of nature.
宇宙的一切存在都是诚恳的，哪怕一个荷花叶子上一个露珠，它一定是诚恳的存在。
Fan says that an artist must eventually return to being himself. From sourcing inspiration from the classics of his roots, to having an epiphany from nature, he finally sees his art and his mind combined as one. One day in 1996, Fan suddenly felt very much inspired, bursting with creative energy. He picked up his brush and poured all his artistic vision for the ancient sage Laozi onto the paper. His figure appears to be solid and unwavering like the mountains, but also misty and ethereal like clouds floating in the sky. For over a decade, Fan has been pursuing the ancient sage. By painting the most simple and natural strokes, he's capturing the ancient wisdom of Taoism. Throughout his art career, Fan has always been experimenting with new ways of placing simple lines and ink splashes, and making harmony out of it. And he has formed his unique style. His portrait series is a perfect example. There's China's pioneering educator Cai Yuanpei, ink painting master Jiang Zhaohe, Nobel laureate physicist Yang Zhenning, and mathematician Chen Xingsheng. Fan is trying to paint his way into the spiritual world of his subject.
我最欣赏的是这个我们现在提出来的命运共同体的说法，这是符合中国的哲学。我们共同努力吧，构建起真正的从内心的真正的文化秩序。
On the front page of one of the books he recently read, Fan wrote, "A classic that Fan Zeng must read," followed by the sentence, "Fan Zeng not only creates his art, his creative process also helps shape Fan Zeng as a person." He's rooting back to his very own culture, seeking inspiration from the rich and profound cultural legacy, and revitalizing an ancient civilization with 5,000 years. The rich and profound traditional culture from a splendid civilization will never be extinguished. And this radiance from the east is making heads turn and gathering followers.